herzlich willkommen. Mein Name ist Catrin Rubensom. Ich bin die Moderatorin für die SOM Online-Konferenz. Unser nächstes Event findet statt am 7. September. Da geht es um künstliche Intelligenz im Marketing. Dieses Event findet statt online und wir schließen dieses Event mit einem Keynote-Referat ab in English. And that's why I will start to speak English. So on the 7th of September, we as the leading online conference in Switzerland in regards to digital marketing, we will talk about the topic AI in marketing. And with me here, I have a renowned specialist from New York City. Hello and warmly welcome, Seth Dobrin.
Thanks for having me, Catrin. Nice to be here.
So you are a globally renowned expert in the field of generative AI. You were the formerly IBM's first ever global chief AI, and now you have your own consulting company, Qantm AI, and you specialize in this field. Before we dig deep down into the topic, please present yourself. Who are you? What's your background?
Yeah, well, so I, like you mentioned, I am formerly IBM's first ever global chief AI officer. I was at IBM for 6 years, where I led IBM's AI strategy across the whole of the company, from research to consulting to software, even getting into our internal capabilities, and also working with some of the world's largest companies, including in the advertising space, helping them figure out how do they implement AI successfully in their organization. Prior to that, I was at an agriculture company where I helped to lead their data and AI transformation. It was arguably one of the most successful digital transformations that ever occurred, or one of the first ones to occur, along with Capital One.
Okay, so you have your own company now, Qantm AI. Please tell us a little bit, what are you doing and what are you offering?
Yeah, so at Qantm AI, we specialize in AI strategy and advisory tailored towards corporations and governments. Mm-hmm. We take a human-centric approach that I pioneered even before I joined IBM, to ensure that AI technologies, and specifically generative AI, are implemented in a way that puts the humans first, especially when it impacts their health, wealth, or livelihood. And we start by advising boards and the C-suite, get into providing organizational capacity, so organizational structure, talent development, things like that, and then getting into the technical capacity building in terms of what type of architecture, what approach you should take, and then educating your developer community.
Mm-hmm. Your speech will be at 11:55, and your speech is said to be 9-step formula for safe generative AI. Please tell us a little bit, what will it be in depth about, and who should be coming?
Yeah, so the focus, as you mentioned, is a 9-step formula that I've developed over the years for implementing AI, and I found recently that it applies directly to generative AI as well. Generative AI, as hopefully everyone knows, especially in this field, presents some unique challenges when you think about large pre-trained models such as ChatGPT that are trained on large pieces, large components or parts of the internet, including books and images and things like that. And as everyone is in this industry is probably aware, there have been some lawsuits in the US and the EU about IP, intellectual property and copyright concerns. And so figuring out how a digital marketing firm can leverage this technology in a way that they don't inherit any copyright or intellectual property concerns is critical. Also, making sure that they don't infringe on regulations. So we have the new EU AI Act that's forthcoming, and if they do business in the US, we're seeing multiple AI regulations appear in various states. And the 9-step formula really focuses on the whole of the business and focuses on putting the human first at the center of the organization. And primarily, we focus on board of directors, C-suites, or management teams, as we call them in Europe, and the head of digital marketing, that would live in one of these organizations, or an AI leader if you have one.
Mm. And in Europe, you know that the privacy is extremely important, and the laws are coming to become very, very strong. How is the situation in the US? Are we fighting with the same issues, or is Europe a little bit different?
I think much like we saw with data regulations, with the advent of GDPR and the follow-ups, including the updates that provided extra protections for children, the U.S. is lagging at the federal level. So at the U.S. level, we are seeing regulations appear in various states. So New York implemented the Automated Employment Act, which actually goes beyond AI. So it impacts anything, as it sounds, that includes automation of hiring or decisions about employment once people are in an organization. Mm-hmm. I think when we start looking at Europe, these large pre-trained models like ChatGPT, also, it's not just the EU AI Act you have to worry about. It is other regulations such as GDPR and regulations like that. In digital marketing, you have other regulations that you have to be concerned about, especially when you think about marketing to children or other vulnerable populations. And so it's a very complex situation, especially in the digital marketing space.
Thank you so much for this short interview. I'm very proud to have you on board. It's extremely interesting. You're living in the US, working also in the Arabic field, Europe. So for all of you out there, decision makers within this field, come and log in 11:55 in the morning on the 7th of September. Welcome then, and welcome back, Seth.
Yep. Thank you very much. I'm very much looking forward to September 7th to provide my presentation to my speech to the group. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.